Please tell me what happened at Scarlett's. I have kin there.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Alright, well that was interesting cinematic. Time to put some clothes on. Tight olive hose? Hose? Pantyhose? This is called hose when they're on a dude. They gave me that stupid arrow. They shot me with. Hold on, player. How does this work now? You last 30% longer without food. Oh. Highborn or lowborn? +3 when talking to nobles. Insomniac. Value stolen. Yeah, I've stolen some stuff.
Theodore Roosevelt drink 30 gallons of coffee every day? 12 eggs every day. Let's say you eat 12 eggs a day. Is that true?
It doesn't interest me. Anyways, I'm just doing my thing now. I don't care about eggs. Zara, you're being recorded. I thought I'd tell you. I mean, I don't care if you want to be picked. You can make lunch. You're just being recorded audio wise if you want to talk to me. I beat it in the pan. He wanted me to go to the rampart? Where did he want me to go? I don't remember now. Everything. What? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Quit giving me sarcastic answers. You're not funny. Time to rob this place. Time to steal some shit.
So today they'll be entering each unit without the data verifying the heat report this time.
Take this, God. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm all lockpicks. Milady. Nice cough. Which way do I go?
Jesus! Look where you're going!
I didn't do anything. Take a torch. Take the torch from the table. Go to the battlements via the gateway stairs.
Do you think we can drive that?
Hey, the men down there. Tell the people.
Hey!
If you a torch. The fuck happened in here? Alright, I'm running around this castle.
What the hell's that? You're right there.
Wow, these echoes are insane. The gateway stairs. Are these the gateway stairs? What is this? Don't mind me.
Hey.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Hovel of Balding.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanish.
It's a warm
I will.
front outside.
And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move on!
A dehumidifier. I don't know. It's weird. It's the only time ever in this desert environment. It's wet. Yeah. Could you get me a drumstick out of the freezer? Because you're so nice.
Mad?
Never mind. I was hoping waiting for a chance for my game to pause.
Is it too slow?
Well, I had a chance for my game to pause. I don't wanna. You're not my slave, so you don't have to do menial things like that.
Maybe if you were like in the basement, we had a house, and I was upstairs, and you're like, "Hey, throw down a fucking thing down the stairs," and I'd be like, "All right."
Are you like talking like this?
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Like we pretty much our kitchen and our living room and our dining room are all the same room.
Family room.
Family room.
Living room.
My computer's so close to the food, I can scoot over just a few inches and reach all the food while I'm at the computer.
With one push of your foot, you're in the kitchen with your rolling chair.
Yeah. Because we live in a
Dude,
studio.
my farts are all onion.
Good, great, I hope you're recording this.
They're all onion-based farts. They smell like onions. They're just onions and onions. It's the white onions. I was heating up tortillas. Not really dirty. You could use it again. Alright, I'm going back to my Sigismund.
And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What the hell? What the hell are you doing?
Henry, I need to have a word with you.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements, my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry. I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Just because she's really fashionable and pretty, she won't like ignore me, like in high school, you know? Like the girl that weightlifts into the bikini model walks me up to my car and talks to me.
Your friends have a bikini model now?
Well, no, I'm just saying that people don't go and click in college. Like the popular bikini model girl is talking to me, just how the nerdy anime girl is talking to me. Just how the nerdy guy that likes computers talks to me. Just how the hunter guy talks to me.
I think it's because maybe one reason is that, well, she's just friendly, or else she's not threatened.
Well, it's also like in high school, more like all the girls kids together, all the hunter kind of kids together, all the farmer kids together. Here, I'm just like, whoever is closest to me while we're walking out of the classroom, we're like, they pretty much talk to each other. We're all trying to get out of the classroom in this little, like, it's a room and it's a hallway that leads to the door. So everybody kind of gets forced into like little pairs and you kind of talk to the person next to you all the way down the hall. People are just friendly in college. I think they're more mature and they realize that it's stupid to pick on people based
People in college are more mature than high school?
Yeah, no, I like it though. Because they're not judging people based on how they look. And they'll come and talk to me even if I look like goth or alt or something. They'll come and talk to me.
You don't look goth or alt. You look normal. You look beautiful. That's why everybody wants to talk to you. Who doesn't want to talk to a beautiful lady?
Some people, because I like anime.
They're incels.
Well, in high school I even got picked, I don't know, even when I had brown hair, when I looked just normal, people would come and talk to me and they'd be like, oh, it's your favorite film, I'd be like, oh, Inuyasha or Naruto, and then they'd ignore me. Really nice people. That's what I wanted to say. Because people, they don't care if you have different interests or different views or whatever. It's just general nice.
Skyrim never looked that good. Never heard of Warhorse Studios? Girl, how much do you like me? Boy, 1. Girl, oh my god, commit suicide. Boy, million. Moment I like you? 1. Million. I didn't kill yourself in that so far. Do I look like you? 1. I'm gonna need you to complete the square first. I'll give you an integral to solve.
All of you, infinity divided by infinity. There.
Ah, that could be anything still. It depends on the degrees
Commit
of
suicide.
it. Depends on the degrees of, oh dude. Okay, imagine this. The limit, find the derivative of x to the x to the x.
No, I don't want to.
Why
are you doing this to me?
Come on, do it out.
That's me, math class. I don't want to.
Did you
Why
talk
are
to
you
your math?
doing this to
So
me?
no math class today? So tomorrow's when you're gonna be like, oh, what about L'Hopital's rule? What about 0 divided by 0? Can you do that?
He's probably stupid joke.
What about L'Hopital's rule? And what about it?
I've been sarcastic for a long time.
You quit
He
being
turns and he
sarcastic.
looks at me and he goes, like the. Yeah, he's that.
You think you're funny, but you're not, Sarah. You're just a cute girl to him. A cute girl who thinks she's funny.
I'm life the man joke.
That's what well, you see, that's what I do, but I get in trouble from you when I laugh at my own jokes. You're busting out dad jokes in class. Everybody's in physical pain. You are attacked. It's a micro assault, which is a micro attack, which is a microaggression, which is really people can respond to violence.
Like when he's asking, how do we find the diameter of the Earth, and I'm like, measure it. Oh, I no, ew, you're
There's nothing
disgusting.
when it's in this plane.
Get your boogers off of me.
Yeah, boy.
No.
I haven't even done a dab this morning. I'm waiting all day. No, I'm not lying.
Who's on?
You. I'm shooting you fucking chicken sandwich. That was what you want. You want a chicken sandwich. I wish there was a way you could look at a dab to tell if it's shitty quality.
Yeah, I can't tell because I bought the clearest looking one.
Like, what makes yours different looking than mine? Everybody's coughing! I've never knocked on somebody's door and had them not answer. Yeah.
Weird. He says that I can hear you in there. I just wanted to give you some food. I'm gonna be a bitch. Good. I can hear you. I hear you in there. You're in there. I can hear you in there. I know you're in there.
I live next to you. I hear every sound you make. It's loud. It's above like 50 decibels. I hear it.
Well, I guess I did answer the door once when I was home because I was sleeping and I didn't know if they were knocking until like I was all like groggy. I didn't know what was going on. And by the time I got up, they like walked away. But yeah, that was like the, or like if someone knocks on the door in the shower. Those are like the only two times I want to use the door. I'll even walk to it. If I don't like who's on the other door, I'll crack it just a little bit, or I'll yell through it, or like, keep talking. And I'll be like, oh wait.
Happy President's Day!
You're like, oh wait, I'm busy.
Happy President's Day!
You want me to go get me?
Why would I want that? Happy President's Day. I don't know how much money I have. I gotta last a whole week. We just went grocery shopping. No. I ate tacos. How dare you call me out for my tacos? Leave my tacos alone. I have some money. Okay.
Damn.
Never mind. You don't care. I said something. What? I said something. I don't want to say it out to the stream.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
What the heck? I'm supposed to keep watch, really? Like I'm a fucking, like I work for this guy?
Yeah, I bet somebody will like come up and try to fuck with you or something.
I'm like stealing all these arrows right now. Cause I just stole a bow. Hey, it's useful. For me to have a bow, everybody's better off if I have a bow. Oh, there's a little... Ooh. How many arrows do I have now? Don't mind me, I'm just opening this up and taking some arrows. My little lockpicks. Shield with... Oh, dude, I can't steal a fucking shield with a Talberg crest. I think they'll know if I stole that. Oh, dude. Actually, I think I might take one of those shields, actually. Nah, I don't want to be a thief. Well, at least with the shield, I think that's more visible. And a bunch of arrows. Hoop. Good day to you. What do you think about the...
What do you think about the Skalitz folk managing to slip away like that?
I can't imagine how they did it. The more I think about it, they was either blessed, or Sigismund's mercenary army ain't up to much. When you're on campaign, you keep watch no matter how much it's pissing down. If any of us make such a cock-up, Sir Robard would flare the skin off our backs.
You only say that because you never saw them attack.
Aye. Well, it's a shame your folks couldn't be saved.
Is Sir Robard really that tough?
Tough? Aye. But he's fair. He's a veteran of many a campaign, so he knows warcraft.
He knows warcraft. Lol. Lol. Is that seriously the quest right now? Knock it off. Save this stuff for later. Yeah, God, don't kill evil. News report.
No, I like the end. It's funny. I'm up to check on my screen. Here to make people.
Okay. Alright. Your dad jokes aren't funny. I just want to play video. Thanks for the... Man, that's just tiring. I'm just tired now.
Why?
Wait until morning? Do I have to, like, patrol until morning? I mean, come on, Sarah. The whole premise of that is silly. have to wait 2 hours?
Watch it. You can't draw your weapon. What are you... Damn. Hey, you're not allowed to walk around with your weapon. Put that weapon away, damn it.
It smelled nice in here. Who's that? Maintenance guy? Why would he come here? What the fuck? How'd that happen? Wow.
Like, you'll think it's dressed.
Wow. It's that guy in that truck. That guy right there who's backing up next to my car. The blue one. The blue one right there. Oh, that's your car. I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Why do we have to know which vehicle the guy drives? It's obvious he just found my wallet on the side of my car. Yeah.
How come I didn't
Yeah.
just run into class?
Cause you rolled a 1 on perception.
Well, I'm usually perceptive. I don't look at the ground though. I don't care. I don't like I don't like noises. I don't like sudden noises. My heart hurts now. My chest hurts. Ugh. I can't get over it. It's one of like my fucking triggers, man. I gotta like calm down. God, cause also fucking Mike would knock on my door all the fucking time. I hated that. He'd scare me. I'd be like reading a book. I'd be all quiet and he'd knock really loud. Scare the shit out of me. I hate the fucking knocking. I wish there was a way to like. You're streaming?
Yeah. I was streaming this whole time.
I thought you were just recording.
No. Just live streaming.
I wish there was a way that you could knock but not knock. I wish we had a book.
I already bought Girl Scout cookies.
Why are you screaming at the whole guy?
I already bought some.
She looked like scared.
What if she figures that answer bought some.
We already bought some in that trip when we were going in the store.
I'm not gonna buy some more.
Yeah, well, that's what you were saying. But if it was like a different day, we might buy some. And they said we're going to the future. Is what? 2 times the same day as that.
I already bought some supplies forever. We're not gonna buy any more supplies. I already bought some.
You made this mess.
How did I make this mess?
You put that mayo ketchup in the sink. I didn't do that. I didn't have any fries last night. I didn't eat last night. I went to bed at 8. Put it on push to talk.
Probably doesn't hear it over. Probably doesn't hear us over here. No, I haven't. So that it cuts out really low level stuff. Unless you being really obnoxiously loud. In which case I'll pick you up. Is it cold enough in here for you?
It's humid. It's cold, but it's humid. I don't like the humidity. It's just strange because, we're in a desert. Usually it's not humid at all.
Mike, check. Alright, what do I do?
Do you have a quest log?
What?
Do you have a quest log?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Does it tell you what to do? Does it give you like individual steps?
I'm fine. I don't need your help. Can you quit distracting my stream so you can give me unwarranted advice? I was just talking rhetorically to my stream. Plus, I'm just trying to find out where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I don't know where I'm going. And it's like, oh, Alex, use the map. I know there's a map. Thank you. Doesn't help me.
see how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallis and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen?
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.